Out of it all comes Coates, his father in the selection committee. He sends Quinlan this time. Quinlan this time, he's had a couple of wonderful opportunities to leap. One spectacular when he got there and dropped it, and this is his 4th kick only. He's been pretty well held, and a fine performance by his opponent in Rick Kennedy. And Bernie, who played so many matches for Footscray, sends one of his beautiful super boots.
Fitzroy by 13 points. Berry and Rendell. Berry again, another tap off the chest of Edmonds. Cordy missed it. Comes back to Cordy, pushes it across to Kennedy. Kennedy tries to play the field. He'll get into all sorts of trouble. Out to Reed. Across to Edmund, who cut one a bit high, and I thought he should get the free kick, and he does. That's Jim Edmund. A long way up from goal. Steers it into the forward pocket. He was looking there for McConnell. Rendell. Oh, look at the time he's got. Hand passes out of defence towards Parrish, met by Edmonds. That was pretty solid. In fact,
it's on again.
Players getting very frustrated.
Parrish, look at Knight, Stephen Knight, and Parrish will come out with the ball. The free kick, oh, didn't he take a couple of really heavy ones that time. Over the head of Quinlan, but the free kick was against Kennedy. And let's see if Mr. Superboot gives it a big one. No, just drives it to position out wide. Look at Sidebottom in the lead. Comes trundling out to it. Picks it up beautifully, actually. Left foots it, does a falling autumn leaves, and the mark is taken by young Gotch. This is one of the trio of young players who've come in. Their fathers all playing for Fitzroy. Out wide, nice hand pass it goes, and driven for goal. Lovely kick. And it was young Gary Pert. And that's interesting, should mention the three. It's Pert and Coates and Gotch, who are all sons of old players.
2 goals to Sidebottom, singles to Grant Laurie, Bernie Quinlan and Gary Pert for Fitzroy, Footscray, Bruce Reed and Jim Edmund. Oh, good mark to Dunstan. Swings around. The kick's a shocker. This is typical of Footscray's play today, with Knight racing after the ball, but over the boundary line on the full. It'll be Coleman to take the free kick. Across to Parrish. Half back to the outer side of the ground. Hawkins. No, that's Kennedy. Kennedy wide of centre. Footscray badly need a goal, but with kicking like that, they're not going to make it. Parrish in the way.
A shocking kick straight to Parrish. Parrish downfield, all pushed out. Not seen by the umpire, and a grand effort by Mick Conlon. Conlon down looking for Quinlan, the ubiquitous 2. Quinlan could have been awarded that one when Wheeler thumps him. Quinlan plays on strongly, 3-1 against him. Down he goes into his own teammate, and the umpire's going to bounce. Well, Quinlan, just a trifle unfortunate, I think. But I guess good decision by Howe. And he'll bounce it.
Sidebottom and McAllister. Sidebottom decides to do it by himself, has a shot for goal. It's a miraculous goal by Sidebottom. That's his 3rd.
In comes Berry. Quinlan above him. Taken there by Comp. Gets it, as he does so often, very, very poorly. He gets the ball in big and strong fashion, but he's a poor kick and it's out of bounds.
Berry and Sidebottom. Sidebottom off his hands down to Egan. Thornton falls over. Edmonds claimed by Laurie, but a slick hand pass to McConville. Up to the half-forward line. Beautiful mark, Simon Beasley. That's his first mark. Beasley's first mark. And it's come at the 6-minute mark of the 3rd term. And it's also his first kick. And by the way he's lining them up, it looks as if he might kick it too. Very accurate player. As he comes in, Beasley head over the ball. And it's a goal. That's Beasley's first kick and first goal. That's his 78th goal for the season, Simon Beasley. Coleman, number 32 for Fitzroy, has played him extremely close.
Berry high. Down to Dunstan. He keeps on getting kicks. This one's a rain gatherer, straight up in the air. Laurie was leaping. Nobody touched it. Nice punch out wide, but it's taken by Hinchin. Very capable player. Now Egan in front of Wilson this time and takes a splendid mark. He's had his hands full with Gary Wilson as Egan.
And Egan plays on, once again looking for Edmund in the middle of the pack. Could have got the free kick, I thought, for over the shoulder, in the back, you name it. Edmund was between Hinchin and Laurie, and Edmund the free kick looking for Beasley. Led under the ball. Pulled off the ball was Rod McPherson. Beasley comes through. That was Reid, I should say, and Reid will get the free kick. Reid, number 5 for Footscray, with the free kick on the half-forward flank. Ignores the lead from Beasley, tries to put too much effort into it, dropping short. Coleman in front. Off hands to Edmund. Edmund tries to go through the pack. Hand pass comes out to Harris, from Harris to Laurie, and Laurie forces the ball over the boundary line for a throw in left forward pocket for Footscray. Footscray trailing by 30 points. Rendell in front, down to Thornton. His kick smothered, but to Laurie. Laurie goes for a run. What a superb athlete he is, to Francis. Cross to side bottom. Awkward looking left kick, looking for Carlson. He races off, kicks it, looking for Point, but over his head. Chance now for Quinlan, and Quinlan dribbles it through for a goal. Great play by Fitzroy. 36 points lead now to Fitzroy, Rendell and Berry. Berry gets the tap down. He's played Rendell well. Dunstan out of the centre again. He's had a host of kicks. The high kick to full forward. Coleman in front of Beasley. Coleman nearly the mark. Parrish, one of the top kick getters on the ground, clears to half back. But the ball over the boundary line and out of bounds for a throw-in half-forward flank for Footscray.
Rendell up above his opponent, Reid. Francis fumbles. Rendell says, I'll do it myself. And then he sat on top of McPherson. That's Rod McPherson. There'll be a bounce. And they come again. Rendell out-manoeuvred Reid. Francis with it. Lots and lots of time to steady and kick it long, and Quinlan again. No, well done in front of him, Berry. It was beautifully directed for Quinlan, but Berry frustrated it. And fighting for it is Wheeler, who's had a pretty quiet day.
Fitzroy set that one up for Quinlan, Doug. That was magnificent play, though, by Berry. Berry in front of side bottom, gets the kick away, but the Footscray forwards aren't there. Edmund comes in on Pert. Claims him, the ball over the boundary line, a throw-in.
Pert got quite a surprise that he looked up at Jim Edmonds and said, what'd you do that for? Rendell again. Wilson bumps. Nice play, Cordy. Left foots it down, looking for Jimmy Edmund again. Nice spoil by Laurie. Oh, over the top of it, Hawkins, but got it eventually. Side bottom loses it. Francis playing a good third term. Goes for the run, got lots of time to give it to somebody, and Quinlan will be the target. Whoopsie, straight into it. Quinlan running them ragged now, out to Poynton. Over the back, it's bustling Mickey Conlon. Hooks it for goal, but it's off direction and through for one behind. And the wind, which has really dropped in this third term now, is favouring, not really favouring any end, but Fitzroy bolting away.
It'll be Perrin to put the ball back into play when the ball comes back. We've already lost one footy today. And as Doug mentioned earlier in this match, the crowd here wouldn't warrant the payers' payments.
This might be one of the smallest for the year, I think.
But Perrin to the outer side of the ground. Quinlan is there. Well trapped by Cordy. Cordy in front of Quinlan. He's a goer all day, and persistence wins out for Quinlan because he forces Cordy over the boundary line for a throw-in on the outer side wing.
A new feature of Quinlan's play in the last couple of years, his persistence. Berry, great leap. Here comes young Coates again, and I thought he could have taken a free against Hawkins that time. Well, she tried hard, but he's not getting it. Out comes McKenna. Long hand pass goes out to Jim Edmund, been a busy player in this term. Kick is nicely, is brilliantly smothered. Gotch kicks, tries to Stanley Matthews. Thrown back behind there. And the umpire agrees with the call. And the free kick will go to Fitzroy. It'll be taken by Laurie in dangerous hands.
Cordy was rather desperate then, I think. Kick well played by Comp, but it comes straight down to Conlon. Conlon from half forward, the long shot at goal, looking for side bottom. Bit of struggling, sliding, that one-hander, and it's been played. Use the body well. There's only one other player that can do it that well, and that's Jackson of Malt.
Do it better, wouldn't it? It was a beautiful juggle by Big Gary. It's his 8th kick. And I think that's about his 4th goal too, and that's a good contribution for the big fellow, and he'll be absolutely delighted.
Fitzroy by 43 points. Rendell gets the tap down. Francis falls over. Players not running at the ball cleanly. Coates out to Laurie. Laurie coolly to his skipper Wilson. Quinlan's by himself, but Wilson was under pressure there from Comp, but Wilson kicks up into the full forward area. And, side bottom again. And Kennedy cannot believe it.
She was a good mark, wasn't it? Because he could have taken a free kick as well. He really could have taken a free. Super mark and an inspired couple of minutes from Barry side bottom. And he rams another one through. 2 in the first term, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. And hopefully for side bottom and Fitzroy more to come.
And it looks as if there might be more to come for Gary Sidebottom at his 3rd VFL club. He kicked 6 of Fitzroy's 19, and the Roy's never in trouble. 7 goals up at half-time, 50 points in front at three-quarter time. Both teams kicked 7 goals in the last quarter before Fitzroy won by 48 points. Along with Sidebottom 6 to Quinlan and 5 to Conlon. And for Footscray, 5 more to Simon Beasley, 4 to Jim Edmund, those two collecting 9 of Footscray's 12.